Hello and welcome. So this will be a summer book haul. I bought some books this summer, so happy to show them all to you. First couple of books are they're all by a used bookstore, so didn't have to spend a lot of money. Um, yeah, I have a couple of books by Mo Hyder. I really liked Birdman by her, so I have the sequels with Jack Caffery? Yeah, Jack Caffery as the main detective. So the treatment, ritual, and skin. Like I said, I really liked Birdman, so I am very curious how this story will progresses because they all have the same detective as the main character. Staying within the thriller mystery range, I have also two books by A.G. Riddle. And these are books 2 and book 3 of the Atlantis trilogy, or Atlantis trilogy. So this is Atlantis Virus, if I'm. Let me see. The Atlantis Plague and the Atlantis World. I already own book 1, but haven't started yet because I wanted to have the whole trilogy complete so that I could read them in one go. So in the first one, there's a discovery made on Antarctica, and that's as much as I know about this whole series. I have the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. This is the fourth book in the Hunger Games world. But so yeah, this book takes place a lot of years before we ever meet Katniss and her story within the Hunger Games. So yeah, a lot of people hated it. I still need to read it before I can give a fair judgment. Yeah, really want to discover. So I found the book The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. Um, I know the series currently, or the series was very hyped, and I got some friends who said that's a really good series. You need to watch it. Um, yeah, I first want to read the book before I go to watch that series. So very happy to have found this one. So this is the code. I only bought it because I like the cover, and it is something, or it has something to do with. Let me see. It's mentioning a virus and some cryptical messages and a hidden or lost relic. Yeah, that's about it. I haven't read anything by Frederick Olsen, so I really want to find out. And on the backside it says it's the Swedish combination of Dan Brown and Michael Crichton. So let's say the Da Vinci Code and either Jurassic Park or Crichton Micro. Really like Micro by Crichton, to be honest. Um, so yeah, new offer. I really want to know or discover if it's an offer for me or not. But yeah, don't know if you can see it by the way because we of course see the skull, but they're also made up out of little atoms. So that's why I really like the cover. All the little hexagons and stuff like that. Yeah, by Philip van den Berg. It's a German author. And it said somewhere, I think in history, yeah, it's said in history in somewhere in Germany, I guess. And the book is called The Wife of the Tightrope Dancer? I think you call it that way. So yeah, it's probably also has some mystery in it. Yeah, it's right on the back front. Secret society that guards the mysteries of humankind. Yeah, just one sentence that's really, yeah, my eyes landed upon that one. So also really want to find out if the story is good. I read some other works by Philip before. I mostly liked his stories set in ancient Egypt, and not so much his, well, modern setting, which books came out in the 80s, so 80s was modern back then. This one was written in, I think, 2011. Yes, it was. So if there's a new modern setting, it will be in, yeah, at least in 2000s. So really want to find out more about this book. Ian Culver, I have Warp. Oh, yeah, Warp. I guess it's also the, yeah, Warp, the Reluctant Assassin. Yeah, I've read a couple of books by Ian Culver, like the first book in the Artemis Fowl series, but also some other standalones, and really like the standalones. And this one is claimed to be new start of a new series by him. It's YA or childish YA, and it's set, if I'm not mistaken, in Victorian London. And also we switch between, I think, then and now. And the main reason I bought this one is because of the gears and that stuff on the cover. So this was, yeah, both an offer wise and cover wise buy for me. And the same goes for this book. This was also a cover buy, and don't know if you can see it, but it does have some very intricate things up here and here. Even here on the back we also see there's some clockwork or some ancient clockwork. So yeah, I really like that. I later discovered this is a sequel to another book, so maybe I should have. So Full Tides Turning is the sequel to, what was it? I have found it, maybe here, in Dark Service, and I need to find that book first before I can read it. But like I said, it's a very beautiful cover. At least I think it's a beautiful cover, and that's the reason why I bought it. So now I need to find book one before I can read it, and hopefully it has the same beautiful cover as this one. Then two books I was very lucky to find. The first one by Jen Williams. It's the, let's see, you need to have it, The Iron Ghost. And I know it's also a sequel to, a sequel about the Golden Promise, I think. I know it's a sequel. Yeah, I've read Ninth Reign by Jen Williams and really liked that first book. And was wandering in the shop and looking, and I only saw this and I thought, Jen Williams, why does that name why does it ring a bell? And I couldn't um, place her name until I put it out and looked at it and thought, yeah, that's it. She wrote Mind Brain. So now I really want to try her other series, and I have been very lucky to find this one. And last but certainly not least, I found Uprooted by Naomi Novik. It's in Dutch, but it's a hardcover. It is in a very good condition, and it was only $3. So I was very, very happy to have found this one. And I think I can read this as a standalone. I know there's also Spinning Silver, and haven't read that one, but I was very lucky to have found this one. Yeah, really happy. So those were the 13 books I've bought this summer. Please let me know if you've read any of it or which book I should prioritize. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!